Welcome to the Friendly Talk podcast.
Yes!
It's our first episode.
I know. I'm so excited, girl. I have butterflies.
Oh my God, me too. Shout out to my manager, Harry, for setting this up. Harry, we love you.
Harry.
Harry's awesome. I met him in a green room and we've been besties ever since.
How long have you been working together?
A little while.
Okay.
we just linked up, but he told me everything I wanted to hear. He told me everything I've been wanting to hear from a manager for years. So I quickly was like, you're mine.
It's hard to find a good manager.
It's so hard, especially being two entertainers. I am a stand-up comedian / amateur boxer. And that. Eva's also a stand-up.
Yeah, I do stand-up as well. There's no other slash. Well, I mean, I work in foster care, but that's not like, that's a day job.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to transition full-time into comedy?
Full-time into comedy. I would love to adopt later on in life.
Yeah.
You know, because of my job, I'm like, oh yeah, I would definitely adopt a child, but definitely full-time comic. And I would like to go into acting, all that
So how
shit.
hard is it to balance
the foster care job?
The job? Because I've only been doing comedy for like 3-4. I started right before COVID, but I had
I thought you was like 10 years in.
Girl, no. I was a producer at SiriusXM for years.
That's crazy.
And I met Godfrey, and I became friends with a lot of comedians before I started doing comedy. So I was a producer / booker. Like I did like AP work and stuff. So then I met a bunch of comedians, and my host that I worked closely with was a comedian, Dino Berdella. And they were like, you should do comedy. And I did an open mic at QED, and I did fucking terrible. But it was so much fun. So then I took comedy classes at Laughing Buddha.
I took comedy classes at Gotham.
Okay. So then I started doing comedy like for a little while, then COVID came.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I did not know you was that young in the game.
So when COVID stopped, comedy started like back up again. I was like, I can't juggle this production job because I was always a good producer, but it was because I gave him my all. Once I started doing comedy,
you can't. It's hard.
And I felt bad for my host because I felt like I was letting him down. Like I wasn't trying. He would ask me to book a guest, and it would take me 2 weeks to do it. And he'd be like, Nina, what's going on? I'm like, I'm in like LA doing a spot random.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I was doing a lot of traveling too. So I felt guilty, like making my host's show suffer.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
So I was like, I need to just pull the plug, and I ended up quitting. And then I went to Morocco for a little while to do my TLC show. And then I came back and I just been doing
That
comedy.
was in Morocco. That's where my sister husband from. My brother,
nice.
my brother-in-law.
Yeah, I spent a month in Morocco. It was awesome. I shot my show for TLC, Match Me Abroad. And then I'd been doing comedy full time ever since.
Girl, so I was working at Showtime Networks when I started comedy. And I had to quit to do comedy. I'm just like, I can't juggle the corporate life with comedy, so I'm gonna just choose comedy. Like if you're gonna really win at this shit, you gotta put your all in.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do like, oh, it's a hobby.
You're never gonna make it.
You're never gonna
climb up the ranks doing it.
Yeah, you really
like,
gotta dive head first. Like,
wait, so you're doing the foster care thing, and then
9 to 5, Monday through Friday.
But you travel so much.
But it's a work from home.
Ooh.
Only one day a week I gotta go into the office.
So you just have to be in New York like one day a week.
One day a
So
week.
is that how you travel so much? You just do it around.
Do it around. And then like for Netflix as a joke, I'm gonna be in LA for 10 days. Yeah, 10 days. So like I'm not gonna be able to make that one day. I told my boss, I'm like, yo, I can't make the one day. She's like, all right, no problem.
Ooh, I'm also going to Netflix as a joke. I don't have any
Nice.
spots,
It's all right, next year.
but I am going because I have FOMO.
What's that?
Fear of missing out.
Oh. I'm like, what's that?
There's no way every comedian in the country is going to be there and not me. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
comic.
going to LA.
You have to.
And I'm going to just show up and be like, what's up, everybody?
This network.
They're going to be like, Nina, you have any shows? No, but I'm here. What's up?
Girl, come to my, I think I got like 3 shows on there.
I only
Plug on my
auditioned
shit.
once, and then I didn't even hear back. Or, like, my manager before Harry wasn't the best. So I feel like my comedy career like took a little bit of a hit.
No, I'm grateful for my manager. My manager before him, I was with her for like a couple months. She was mad weird.
Really?
Mad weird. I'm pretty sure she had a crush on me. I was doing mad weird shit.
Like what?
Like calling the guy I was fucking with and like cussing him out for no reason. Then she told my sister that she loved me, and my sister was like, "Who is this?" Like,
Does she have any other comedy clients?
nah, I don't think so. I'm like, what is going on? I just let that go. I'm like, yeah, nah.
That's so crazy.
Like, regardless of your gender, whatever, like, you need to be professional.
Yes, I agree.
Like, if you was a man doing that weird shit, I would have cut you off too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was mad weird. And then I met my current manager, and he's lit. He believes in me a lot. He invested in me a lot.
So before Harry, I had one guy, but then before that guy, I had a man named Sandy. He was my agent. He was lovely. I loved him so much. He got me like a bunch of stuff. And then, do you know the show Ramy?
Yes.
So Ramy was coming, I think it was season 2 maybe, I don't even remember, but I heard from like the Arab community that they were auditioning, and I'm texting Sandy and I'm like, bro, get me an audition, I want to be on the Ramy show, and he's not answering, and I told him, I'm like, bro, stop being an asshole, like why are you ghosting me? Like he would just, I don't like being ignored.
Yeah, I mean, so,
but I also was following Sandy's boyfriend on social media because I had met him at a party, and it turns out Sandy had passed away.
Oh,
I know, during COVID, and I was such a bitch because like I went back to my text threads and I was like, fuck you, Sandy. Like, why are you ignoring me? Like, and I
But you didn't know. You didn't know.
I felt so terrible.
Damn,
and
son.
I was like, my whole agent died. And I'm just like, I want to be on Ramy's show. Hello.
I used to like Ramy's show, and then the guy like, I stopped fucking with it when he started fucking with his cousin. I'm like, yeah, I'm out of here.
That's kind of an Arab thing, though.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's less common than it was back in the day, but it still happens for sure.
That's wild. All my cousins is ugly. Thank God. Thank God all these niggas is ugly.
If they were cute, would that be a deal breaker?
Nah, I don't know. If your mother's on my family tree, I can't fuck with you guys.
It's just normalized in the Arab community because
I guess it's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a cultural thing.
I'm sure there's some weird Jamaicans that be doing it. I don't know.
Probably in other countries, maybe not Jamaican Americans.
Yeah,
but definitely Arab Americans still do that.
That's wild.
I know.
But I stopped watching the show after that. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm this demographic for this.
Honestly, I got butthurt because I didn't get casted in it, so I stopped watching it.
Is it still on?
I think so, but I love Ramy. He's dope.
Yeah, okay.
Ramy's really cool. He's funny too. He's so funny.
Nah, I don't think I've ever seen his stand up. Wait, we did our intro, right? You said your name, my name. Did we say our names? I don't think so.
Nina Kharoufeh.
Okay, Eva Evans.
Guys, this is our pilot episode,
I know.
So we're a little discombobulated.
I know. I'm glad I'm doing a podcast because people kept saying, "Oh, you need to do a podcast." I did one pre-COVID by myself, and it was not this nice. It was in some tiny ass room. I used my iPhone to record. Like it was given. I did a podcast with my friend Crystal before this, and we were recording in her apartment. We were recording on iPhones, ring lights. Just it was such bad quality. And y'all tried.
We tried our very best. But like these studios are very expensive. Shout out to Harry.
Yeah, very expensive. And for me, like I was booking I had like rappers and like other, people come on and they would come mad late. So it's like I'm paying for the studio. I paid for 2 hours. You came the last 20 minutes, guy.
What kind of rappers?
I had Fresher. He from New York.
I love
he
me
from
a
Brooklyn.
rapper.
Yeah, you like rappers?
I do like rappers.
Nah, I'm staying away from.
What?
Rappers, NBA players, NFL players. I'm done.
So I want to tell everybody the reason why I wanted to do a podcast with Eva so badly. First of all, I've known her through the comedy circuit for a while now, and she's been dope, and we're very good like IG buddies.
Yes.
But I had hosted a Halloween special for SiriusXM's comedy channel, and she said this story that it was so funny, and I was just like, I need to work closely with this woman because the story was so insane.
The NFL player?
Yes. Can you please tell our viewers that story?
With his baby mother, right?
Yes. Because it's insane and low-key hilarious. And
he had the baby and he flew me out. Yeah, okay. So
Please.
I was talking to this NFL player, right? And he had a game in Denver. That's Colorado, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, I know the 5 boroughs and that's it. No, all right. So it was in Denver, Colorado, and he flew me out. Beautiful mansion, that Airbnb. It was so gorgeous. It was like in the middle of nowhere, kind of like a woodsy type of thing.
Yeah.
So he, stocked the place up with food, like whatever. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be right back." He leaves and don't come back the whole night. I'm like, damn. I'm scared now. I'm just like, I'm checking TMZ Sports to see if he died or something.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what's going on?
Because he just wasn't answering your phone calls.
Not answering no phone calls, texts. I'm talking about the whole night, son. I'm in this huge ass Airbnb by myself in the middle of fucking nowhere, Denver, where there's 3 other black people in the whole city.
Oh my God.
I'm shook.
Yeah, because where are you gonna go? You don't have a car. You don't like
nothing. And I came out there with no bread. This is when I was young and dumb and traveling. When guys used to fly me out, he's like, "Okay, he paying for everything," and go out there broke. You don't ever travel. I don't care if you're going to go see Elon Musk, bitch. At least have $20 on you. Like, have your own coins. So I'm like, I'm broke. I have no money to even do nothing. So I'm just in the house sitting there. He comes back the next afternoon. Some girl was giving birth to his baby. That's where he was at. He's like, I'm in the hospital. I was in the hospital all night.
The day you flew in, some woman was having his child in the hospital.
And he was with her all night. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me you was expecting a child? Like, why would you fly me out here and someone was so close to they do? Like, what's going on?
Did he just not know? He didn't care?
I don't think he cared. These men don't care about
Did the
shit.
woman know that he had flown out another woman?
No. Mm-mm. We didn't know about each other at all.
Oh my God.
And then he was like, this is what I don't like about you. You always worried about the next bitch. You always worried about the wrong shit. You over here worried about the next bitch. I'm like,
that's such a gaslighting thing to say. Like, sir, you're being a piece of human trash.
Yes.
And you're gonna be upset that I'm upset that you're human trash. Like,
this man said, I'm worried about the next bitch.
Well, you having a whole woman having a whole baby.
A whole human having another human. And I'm worried.
So he was just going back and forth between the house and the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys talk after that?
Yeah, I mean, we can. I'm like, I'm already here. Might as well keep fucking with him. But I didn't talk to him after that, though.
Did he post his baby on social media?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
His daughter's gorgeous, too.
So this poor woman's in the hospital and he's like, I'm gonna go home and get some sleep. I'm gonna come back to you. Men.
Girl, I lose hope in them every day.
Lose hope.
Every day.
Sometimes I feel like I'm single because I'm so picky and it's unrealistic.
How long you been single, though?
Forever.
I don't think you beat me, though.
No, like I did get married when I was younger.
Word?
But it was short-lived and I was so young and dumb and we weren't a good match.
Y'all
He's
was
a
in
great
love
guy.
or was it arranged?
It was semi-arranged, but he was a really great guy, but we were too different. So like Arabs and Muslims have arranged marriages for the most part.
Is that a problem? Oh, okay, that went black for a second.
I mean, people, they obviously date and hide it, but for the most part, it goes through like the families.
Wow.
A couple months ago, my sister goes, oh, I know this girl and her brother-in-law wants to get married and he knows you on social media. And I was just like, you know what? I was having a down month. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna entertain this just for a little.
Right, I'm having a down month. Let me go get married.
Yeah, for real. I
bored.
was like, let me see what this man is about. So we're on the phone for the first time. This is the first time we have a phone conversation. I'm just like, hi, how are you? Whatever. He goes, oh, how do you know my in-laws? And I was like, oh, I went to high school with them and we're kind of just like we have a lot of mutual friends. Mind you, this man is grown and he's a white Arab man. Like, he's not black.
Like white passing?
He's an Arab.
Okay.
So he goes, oh, those people, they're a bunch of herb-ass N-words. I was like, first of all, why are you saying the N-word?
Yeah, I hate when non-black people use that.
Second of all, why are you saying the word herb? Are we in the 2000s?
Yeah, I haven't heard that in mad long.
Like, are you a jailbird?
I don't know which is more offensive, herb or nigga.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And I thought I heard wrong. I was like, can you repeat that?
Yeah.
And he says it again, with all due respect. Mind you, I just said these people are my friends.
Yeah.
They are a bunch of herb-ass N-words. And I was like, okay, you're ghetto.
Yeah.
But like, not really, because you're like,
I don't like that
Ick.
shit at all.
Ick. I was like, let me let it go. I'll talk to him in the future about race in this country. Maybe he doesn't know the history of the word. Maybe he's just ignorant.
Yeah, he probably heard it in rap songs and didn't realize.
I'm just trying to like give him the benefit of the doubt. So the conversation continues. We're talking about like TV shows. I love TV. I'm a TV snob. Like, I watch everything. So I'm like, okay, what are your, and he goes, I love TV as well. I'm like, oh, great. Something we could talk about. I'm like, oh, what are some of your favorite shows? He goes, you know that show Curb? I was like, yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm. He goes, I love that show. I was like, oh, me too.
That's a good show.
He goes, I never knew how to say that word. I'm like, enthusiasm? He goes, yeah, I can't say that word. And he proceeds to try to say enthusiasm for like 2 minutes and fails.
Poor thing. That's like me with inevitable.
Inevitable?
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm like, you can't speak properly. You say the N-word.
Yeah, I'm gonna need him to work on enthusiasm before he says the N-word.
Yeah, I was just like the double ick. I got off the phone as fast as possible. And the next day I texted him. I was like, hey, thanks for the offer, but this is not gonna work.
All right, so don't break up with me because I can't say inevitable.
No, but he was just giving me like gangster vibes, but like wankster.
No, like, yeah, wannabe. Yeah. Like,
and it was just like, just be normal.
Yeah, he listened to Pop Smoke a couple times and now he feels like.
Yeah, and I was like, it's race. You're racist.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't.
Can't do it.
I couldn't do it. And my sisters were like, this is why you're single and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, listen, I'm not going to marry a guy or be with a guy just to be with somebody. And I can't even have a normal adult conversation with him because he's dropping the N-word.
Yeah, no, that's not being picky. That's being a decent human being. I'm not.
Yeah.
I went on a date one time with this cute ass white boy. Mad cute.
Red flag number one.
That cute white boy?
That he's white.
I was just trying a thing. And we're having lunch outside and a Jewish person walks by with a yarmulke and he's like talking about how much he hates Jewish people.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yes. Now I got offended, and he was just like, "Why are you offended? You're a black woman." I'm like, because if you're that comfortable hating Jewish, what the fuck do you say about black people? You know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm not like, yeah, I'm out of here, bro.
If you hate any kind of minority, you hate black people as well.
Absolutely.
That's the number one people you hate.
At the end of the day, them Jewish people could take their yarmulke off, cut their curl, and they look like a regular white man.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can cut off or put on and not look like a black woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can never just, you know what I'm saying?
I'm always very cautious around people who just randomly blurt out like very racist things. Yeah. You're like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. So I deaded him real quick. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
So what was he saying about Jewish people? Like, that's so random and mean.
He said that when he's in Williamsburg, he drives extra fast hoping that he hits one. I swear that's what this man said. When I tell you I got it there so fast.
So he's violent.
Very violent. I'm like, how do you drive when you in Brownsville?
How do you drive
like in Harlem? Like, wait, how you drive when you in black neighborhoods, baby?
I always find it so interesting when guys do crazy things and say crazy things like right off the bat. You're like, what are you holding back?
Okay.
Because this is the time where you're supposed to be like behaved. Like when I spoke to
this is our first date, Nina.
Like when I spoke to the guy on the phone, I was like, hi, how are you? I hope you had I was HR. HR. I was like, how was your like, this is your first impression of me. I'm not going to be like cursing and this and that because that's usually how I talk, but I'm going to show you the best side of me.
Right.
That's the best side of you?
That's the best side of you?
What are you hiding?
Driving through Williamsburg, wilding?
You want to hit somebody with your car?
And not just anybody, Jewish people.
You have a few bodies.
That's what, I'm like, you're sick, sir. And then I'm sure you say worse things about black folk when I'm not around.
Oh my God. How'd you like break it off?
Girl, I left the date.
You left? Like
yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm like, here's half the, I'm like.
Was he like trying to fight
you?
He
was from Albania or some shit like that?
Albanians are
scary. Russians are the scariest white people I've ever seen.
Listen, I love Albanians and I have a lot of Albanian friends, but a lot of them are super racist.
Yeah.
They're gonna come for us for saying that, but it's the truth.
It is what it is. And they're gonna say some racist comments proving our point.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. But Albanian men are super hot.
Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, Albanians are very good looking people.
He was fine as hell.
But they're super racist.
Yeah, so I couldn't take it. I'm just like, I don't see no future with you. And then men like that.
I'm surprised he even liked you with your dark skin. It's probably a fetish thing.
It's a fetish. That's the thing with
because he's never gonna bring you home to his parents.
Never,
ever.
That happened to me. That happens to me a lot.
Yeah,
with non-black men, it's like, oh, you're a pretty black chick. Like they just want to tell
you're pretty for a black woman.
Yeah, they want to tell their friends they're fucking with a hot black chick. It's not. Yeah. They don't really see a future with me, and that's cool.
That's why I don't mess with white people.
Yeah, but that happened to me with the guy that was from Bangladesh.
Oh, he's Bengali.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
Okay, I was calling him Bangladeshian. I ain't know what the fuck, my bad.
Bangladeshi. I mean, Bangladeshian could be the next thing.
Yes.
Let's coin that term right now. Bangladeshians.
It's Bengali.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where'd you meet him?
On Coney Island Avenue.
Okay.
They have like a little Pakistani Bengali community over there.
I'm surprised. Like, they're all short though.
Yeah, no, he was like 5'10". That's short for me because I'm 5'7", flat foot. Yeah. Like with heels on, I'm almost like my heels are high. But he was cute. And what got my attention, he was driving and he was playing Vybz Kartel, which is a Jamaican dancehall artist. I'm like, what you know about this?
Yeah.
He's like, what you know about? And then so I met him on Coney Island Avenue. That was cute.
But you did say that you were on Hinge again.
I am on Hinge again.
Don't you have? I've heard horror stories of dating apps. Like, is that a myth or is it really that bad?
It's bad. It's bad. A lot of you gotta really pay attention to profiles.
Yeah.
So like, there's guys who be like, oh, I'm pansexual. I like anything other than straight. I'm gonna go ahead and just X that.
There's a Muslim app.
Word?
Yeah, it's called Salams. It used to be called Minder. But they changed the name because they got sued or they got
Minder's hilarious.
Tinder was like butthurt about it because it's a very popular app. It's
but Tinder can't get it's a whole different
because they had the same logo and it was a whole thing.
Okay, yeah, they OD that they do in the
so they rebranded and it's called Salams now and it's about networking now, but it's also like dating and marriage and whatnot. And I was on it for like a month and everybody like I had a comedian in my bio and every like DM I would get is I bet I'm funnier than you or you know what like
I always get like
I'll help you write jokes.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. First of all,
you better be funny or what? What the fuck you gonna do if I'm not funny? Who are you for me to impress? And it's not even just
you better
dating.
make me laugh. Or what?
Or what? What you gonna do? Fight me? Let's fight now then. How about
and
that?
it's like, just because you're funny at the family barbecue doesn't mean you could get on a stage and do material and make people laugh. It's a very different art form.
Girl, I'm tired of
like just because they make people laugh at work because they say stupid things doesn't mean you're good at being a comedian.
People always feel like I have to impress them. Oh,
yeah, I bet I'm funnier than you.
I'll let you know if you're funny. Who the fuck are you, bro?
When did I ask your opinion if I'm funny or not? Yeah. I pay my rent telling jokes. I think I'm a little funny.
Okay, well, Netflix already told me I was funny, so who the fuck is John from UPS?
Thank you.
Okay, like,
thank you.
Who are you, sir
I
or
hate
ma'am?
when men do that.
But I really feel, sometimes women do it too.
The most comment I get is like, women shouldn't be comedians. Women aren't funny. This is why women shouldn't be. Sir?
And people think their opinion is a fact. Oh, I don't think you're funny. Okay, that doesn't mean I'm not funny.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
I've seen men stifle their laughter in crowds. Like they will purposely they don't hold it back. They don't want to get the satisfaction of laughing at a pretty woman. They don't want to.
They can't stand it. Oh my God. Especially I do a lot of material on like poor men, which is so mean, but it's just funny. And I do a lot of material on like men should pay on dates and stuff, and they just get so butthurt.
You know what I noticed too? When is a black man with his white wife or his white girlfriend or whatever, and he also holds back. I'm like, oh, God forbid you support a black woman in any aspect of your life.
Oh my God.
I'm like, you can laugh. It's not your girlfriend's not gonna turn black overnight because you laughed at my joke. Like you're gonna leave here with your white girlfriend. You'll be fine, sir. You can ha. And
I'm always like, I could judge people based off of like what they laughed at and what they didn't laugh at, and you're like, oh, you just suck.
Oh, speaking of that, so when I go on dates, I always ask people like certain questions to kind of get gauged. So I'd be like, yo, who your favorite comic?
Kevin Hart.
If I hear like, I'm not gonna say no names because there's certain motherfuckers that I hear. I'm like, yeah, I'm good on you.
Please tell me,
because we're just not.
Your comedy IQ is low.
Okay.
Listen, I love Kevin Hart. And I know he gets a lot of flack from other comedians and whatnot. But like, if your favorite comedians are like such mainstream comics like Kevin Hart, then you don't know real comedy and you shouldn't have an opinion.
Right.
Because if you've only watched the 2 Kevin Hart specials on Netflix, then you don't really know comedy.
You're not a fan of comedy. You're just whatever.
You're a fan of what you think comedy is.
Yeah, whatever people are showing you like, hey, this is funny. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you say an Instagram comic, out of here. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Can we talk about like the comedy, like Instagram skit people who think they're stand-ups?
Oh yeah, and they sell out, and then people never. But this is the thing, like people who sell those tickets, like the bookers or whatever, they're
doing it for the money.
The money, because those people who buy those tickets, they never return to see this person.
I know this one girl. She does a lot of skits, and she has a massive following, and she got an offer to do stand-up for the first time, and she took it. It was like a huge show, and she was gonna do 45 minutes. Mind you, this is her first stand-up set. For you to agree to do 45 minutes,
but that's because they don't understand what comedy is.
Exactly. So she got on stage and she did like 3 minutes and was like, "Does anyone have any questions?" And did like a whole Q&A because
oh my God,
it was so bad, and she never did stand-up again. And I remember when she had called me and asked me, and I was like, I'm a few years in and I'd never do a 45-minute set.
Yeah, but they have. And my thing is,
I told her, I was like, I don't think you should do it. Like, you're gonna bomb. And I think she got upset.
Yeah, because they think that
I'm being a hater. Yeah. No, I'm trying to help you.
And they don't understand what comedy is. Okay, so you were funny for 30 seconds on a camera,
which you probably took 17 takes of.
You took 17 takes and
edited the video.
Yes.
And then like, it's so different than doing
it. It's so disrespectful to just jump on stage and like, yeah, I'm gonna do this now. And it's like, you a disrespectful little piece of shit.
Being a comedian is hard, and then being a woman comedian is hard, and being a woman of color doing comedy is like even.
I have to prove myself every time. People will see me do well one time, and be like, "Oh, I bet you can't do it again, bitch." I've had people come to my show. There's people who come to my shows just to see if I'm a bomb. They're not because they want to support me. Oh, you actually did well.
Oh, that's the best the best backhanded compliment. Like, oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah. Oh, you actually funny. Why did you drove here? Bought a ticket, paid your 2 drinks, and the whole time you was doubting me? I've had people who booked me. Just the other day I went to Antigua. They flew me out there, paid me a nice little couple coins, kept asking me, so are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Like I'm like 7. I'm like, nigga, if you didn't trust me, why the fuck did you fly me out here?
Yeah, if you don't believe in me or you think I can't.
You're not asking nobody else in this bitch on the lineup if they're ready. You're asking me 7 times. You ask me one more time, I'll slap the shit out of you. Like it's gonna get nasty.
I feel like I definitely have to prove myself even more being a woman than being a hijabi on top, because I've heard comedians talk shit about me like, oh, she's just a diversity pick. Oh, and then when I go up there and I do well, they're just like, oh, and she's fun. Like
they never take it back.
Yeah,
I've had this guy tell me, well, if I showed my titties, I would be booked too. I mean, there's titties. My titties is not the only titties on Instagram.
No. And then people will be like, oh, if like, oh, of course you're a minority. Of course you're gonna get the spot and blah, blah. It's the worst. It's tough to be a straight white man. Look, no, you have the easiest life ever. You're a straight white man.
The easiest life. The easiest life.
Stop it.
Girl,
I've heard so much. It's really hard to be a comedian, guys, but it's a lot of fun.
I love it. I can't see myself doing anything else.
Yeah.
I thank God every day I found this.
Yeah, because like I couldn't do the whole like reporting to work.
I can't.
Like I can't do the whole like
even
you're late. Where
yeah.
oh, don't worry about where I'm at. Like
even my foster kid job, if it wasn't work from home, girl, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah,
especially that shit is depressing. I'm not gonna hold you. I be having some cases where I'm like, oh, my boss will let me. She'll be like, oh, go home early today. It was a wild day.
Yeah,
it was a wild
sad.
day. Yeah, these kids be going. There's some kids that be going through some shit, and it's so crazy because like the migrant shit. Girl, I don't know how these people.
The racists came out to play with that one.
No, let me tell you real quick. These people be coming over here. So all right. So like, if you get in the foster care system,
yeah,
you know, it's easy for you to get your citizenship. Like this, you're a ward of the state at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like the New York State or wherever is your parent at this point, because you know what I'm saying. You're growing up in the system. So like getting your green card and your citizenship, like they'll help you with that because you're a minor.
Yeah,
and you're under the state of New York, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who done told that news across the border, but baby, they coming over here and leaving their baby on the A train, leaving their baby in Times Square.
Oh my God.
Leaving their baby all over the motherfucking city.
Is that really happening?
It's happening, girl. I have a sibling group of 5 right now from
5 siblings.
Yeah, from Nicaragua.
And their parents are MIA?
Mm-hmm.
So their parents just dropped them off and was like, we out.
Then you have some that come over with false documents. We've had some that come over and it says that they 16. Girl, he's 25.
Oh shit!
This is a grown ass man. But his paper, he got false documents, so he can be like, "Oh, I'm a minor. I have no parents. I need to be a so that he can get
he has somewhere to live.
It's somewhere to live, and then the system will help him with his documentation. You know what I'm saying?
How do you find out that they're older?
When they go to the doctor, because you have to get a medical exam.
Yeah,
and the doctor be like, "Okay, this is a
grown up.
This is a grown penis."
Yeah, they can probably tell from your teeth.
Yeah, you can tell from teeth from girl.
Yeah,
you know a grown ass man when you see one.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's how they be getting caught. The doctor be like, this is a grown ass man
doing God's work out here. I ain't doing shit.
No, comedy is God work.
I'm just out here slinging jokes. You're helping foster kids. There's 2 types of people in the world.
Girl, but my job. Nah, it's cool.
But we're gonna wrap our first episode. We just want to talk a little bit about the comedy life and the comedy game. And
so we're both beautiful comics, working hard. She punching people in the face. I'm saving kids.
Yes, 2 types of people in the world.
We both single, so holla at us if you got money.
Please like, subscribe, share, all the things. Follow us on socials, and see y'all next time.
Oh yeah. Should we drop our?
We'll put it in the.
Okay. Bye.